All right, so like here's the preface of this whole trip. So I basically was seeing some friends on Instagram. You know how that goes, where you see a couple, they're in Miami, and I'm like, man, I really would like to go to Miami. And I was already coming off of a situation where you get tired of looking at everybody else's highlight reels, and it's nothing against that couple if they ever see this. But you know, you go on social media and you see all these people just living perfect lives, and then you kind of have to take a step away back and stop looking at everybody else's how great life everyone else's is when you're working on your own. The interesting thing about this trip is that when I decided to do it, I was actually in a classroom and I wanted to go on vacation. I felt like, okay, everybody's shutting down. It's July, it's June. Summer school is about to be out for the most part. This is probably a good time for me to do something. And because I was like hustling and working hard on different gigs and stuff like that, I decided to get a plane ticket. And I said, screw it, I'm going. Which day I'm gonna go up and push it back? No, let's go. What am I waiting for? Whose permission am I waiting for? And the interesting thing is that what I didn't know about Miami and Florida is that it's hurricane season as well. Of course, when I saw news about a hurricane, actually a friend told me about it, I was like, oh, great, thanks for that information. And it's not that person's fault that there's a hurricane down there. I'm just upset, or I was concerned, because I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna mess this whole thing up. It took a big journey for me to get to this point to do something for myself like this for a long time. I probably have been waiting too long to do something like this. So to finally get around to doing it, to me, was a big deal. So I didn't want anything to mess with it. However, I'm going. The weather, the most of the hurricane side is on the west coast of Florida and not the East Coast. I'll be going to the East Coast. And I was looking at a lot of activities online. I was trying to pre-book this and pre-book that. And because I don't know what the weather's going to do, if it's outdoors, like an outdoors activity like jet skiing or a boat tour, the weather can cancel that. So I didn't want that to happen. I'll be playing it by ear for the most part. I have a few booked appointments, but for the most part, I'll be playing it by ear. But in any case, I'm going to do my best to make sure it's a great, relaxing vacation and do my best to not work. I have a bad habit of working. I would travel to Michigan and I would go home, but it was a vacation. It was time away from work, but it wasn't vacation because there's a lot of hustle bustle where I couldn't really relax and get peace of quiet. But I believe I'm going to get some peace of quiet this time. That's the preface of this trip. About to book my Uber or my Lyft, one of the two, and get on this plane and get going. It's so distorted here, right? Yeah. And it's when the way the media lays everything out and has you kind of fearing they try to get you to fear a lot of things. And I'm like, there's still a whole picture that we don't see because we can't see it because all we got in front of us is our phones and our TVs, and that creates a filter, not really showing the whole thing. Right.
But the people from France, they're not too nice to us Americans, especially black Americans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I still want to check it out.
Yeah, definitely got to check it out.
Yeah. At least that'll be one more step in my passport.
Yeah.
We are like the premium of
right.
humans.
Okay.
It's sad to say, but it is.
Okay.
So the water we drink is like a Mercedes.
Okay.
We can't drink that water because we need premium.
Okay, gotcha.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
But at least it's something that and you used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be my advice.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Understood. Yeah. That's good to know.
Everything about that girl, I was just crazy about her, man.
Right.
But it didn't work out.
Wow, I hear you.
Wow, man. When I say beauty, clap.
So I made it through check-in. Now, one thing I wasn't expecting is for check-in to go so slowly. I mean, it was backed up. So thankfully, I came here early enough. It was about an hour. I got to the airport about 8:53, and I don't think I got out of that whole security checkpoint till like an hour later. So definitely was good to get through that. And so now, standing by the board. I didn't buy any first class tickets. I have to save up and hustle for that next time. But looks like it's time to board, so points right there. It's time to go ahead and do this thing. So I made it to Miami, I made it to the airport, and there's sunshine, so that's definitely a good sign. So what that means is I'll be getting my lift over to my room. A couple of rules that I'm going to enforce myself. Rule 1 is to have fun. Rule 2, there will be no complaints about being here by myself. This is a solo trip, my first solo trip. I'm probably going to be doing more. 3, no wishing nobody's with me, all kind of, no, we ain't doing that. 4, make the best of it as you can. And that's it. So, time to book the Uber. Let's get to the room. Here to Generator Miami. Made it. Can't believe it. So I'm about to go in here and get checked in. Let's see how the place looks like.